So at the end of Superman, we finally got a chance to get Supergirl, who is played by Millie Alcock, who is known as Rhaenyra Targaryen in the House of Dragon. Now, she showed up because Crypto is actually her dog, and she needs to come and get him. But not on top of that, she was drunk from actually partying on the planet that had a red sun, which allows them to be normal. And this looks like it's going to be a story that's going to lead into a Supergirl movie, which is set to be released in 2026. So let's talk about it real quick. So Supergirl, aka Kara Zor-El, is actually the cousin of Superman, aka Clark Kent, aka Kal-El. Now, their dads were brothers, and Clark's dad name was Jor-El, and of course, Kara's dad name was Zor-El. And they both felt like they had to save the legacy of Krypton by sending their two kids off into another planet, which was Earth. But things changed on where Kara was supposed to go to Earth and actually raise Clark because she was a teenager when everything went down. I think pushing around 17 or 18 years old. So she saw and witnessed a lot. And compared to Clark being a baby at the time, he didn't know what was going on, which he landed on Earth first and where he was found by the Kents and raised by them in Smallville on a farm. And he was named Clark Kent, which later he becomes Superman. As far as his cousin Cora was knocked off course, and where she didn't make it to Earth until 20 something years later, and where she wasn't a big cousin no more, Clark was. Now, as I mentioned at the end of the Superman movie, she came back for Crypto after partying probably a long nights on another planet with a red sun, which allows them to be normal and not have superpowers, on where they basically are just like humans. And which Earth has a yellow sun that just gives them power and power and power, where they can't get drunk or anything like that. So their body is just it's moving that fast. So with her being able to get drunk and showing back up all twisted, probably is connected to the destruction of her home planet and where she lost her family and things like that, and where she lost Clark too, and she's trying to adjust to this new life, and where things can be a lot more tougher for her, which might explain on why she showed up the way that she did. I'm pretty sure the movie will show us Cora's point of view of Krypton being destroyed, with her being in her late teens. I'm pretty sure it stuck with her, and what mental state did it put her in at that time. And with her losing her baby cousin out in space, she just didn't know what happened. And I'm pretty sure she's gonna have some dope villains in the movie. Villains like Brainiac, which they probably will save for later, but Brainiac is one of her main villains in the comics and also in other projects. And we're also probably going to get Lobo. Lobo is definitely going to be a part of that story, with him being played by Jason Momoa. I'm pretty sure they're going to bring him in and actually make it a lot more exciting. But until then, it's your boy Han Solo, and I'll be back with more content. I'm out.